Peace, love, and light. Great day, great morning, happy Monday. This is Shafia Kabira, holistic living and business coach. Y'all know I don't usually come on here this early of the day, this early in the morning, but I've been up throughout the night and throughout the morning with some people would call it in church a word in my spirit. Something that's been resonating with me for the last couple of days, and I just wanted to share it with you. So if you can hear me, hopefully you can hear me. If you can, please say something. If you're watching the replay later on, please leave a comment, say peace, say hello, say something just to let me know that you are here. And if this resonates with you, please let me know that as well. Please just leave a comment and let me know what part resonated with you, if any, and um, just let me know if you're next level ready. So, the question, I'm just going to take this as it's given to me. It's early. Like I said, I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning and just in meditation and allowing myself to just flow with what's been placed into my spirit. And so I'm just going to take this as it's given to me. I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to say what needs to be said, and then I'm going to get on about my business. So good morning to you and welcome. Again, if you can hear me, please just put one in the comments and let me know that I'm coming through and that you can hear me well. Um, so the caption of my video is the hard part of going to the next level, and are you really next level ready? And the place that this is coming from is because we are in the last part of 2021. We are in the season of the year known as fall. And everybody knows, during fall, things fall away. And, we have to let things go. Leaves are dying and trees are dying, different things like that. And we're preparing. But what has been happening to me, if you're ready to go to the next level and you feel that there's a change in your spirit, there's a change in your atmosphere, and something's going on around you, you are experiencing what I call being in the in between place, where there's people that you love, or there's things that you love, or there's things that you're not really sure that you need to let go of, but they're causing you to not be 100% clear about what it is that you're supposed to be doing right now, and you are feeling that there is some things that you need to go to the next level, but they're not really wrong for you, or that person is not doing anything wrong to you, or they're not mistreating you in a way that you're used to being mistreated, but you're just like, why do I need to change? But it's not feeling right anymore. That is your spirit trying to tell you that these things are no longer servicing you. These people are no longer serving you. You're trying to go to the next level, and these things are holding on to you, and they're keeping you from elevating. It's kind of like having too many rocks in your pocket and you're holding on to a balloon. Have you ever seen that movie Up, with the little boy who met the old man, and the man said that in the movie his wife died, and they had one last wish that they were going to do together, and I think it was they were supposed to go to Niagara Falls and be at Niagara Falls, and then so the little boy, somehow I don't remember the whole story. I've seen bits and pieces of it with my children, but the thing is that they had to tie a bunch of balloons to the house to take it to where it was that it was trying to go. But had he not had the balloons to be able to lift them up, they started pushing off things out of the house, chairs and pianos and anything that he thought was going to keep them way down for like so that they would not be able to go up and go to the place that he had predestined or he had chosen that he wanted to go. And that might be some things that are going on in your life right now. I know that I'm experiencing that right now, that I know that there is an elevation and that there's a next level, and that in the next 3 months that I'm preparing myself to enter into this new space and time to get ready. And a lot of us, we wait till the end of the year, we wait till December, we wait till January of a year because that's our time stamp. And we wait till January, we start making New Year's resolutions and everything. But that is not the time to get ready. When you know that there's something coming and you know that there's a next level that you are supposed to go on, then you're supposed to be getting ready right now. Athletes that are training for the Olympics, they don't wait until the year before the Olympics happen. They know that they want to start going to the Olympics sometimes in high school. And they start preparing for things that are coming 10 years down the road because that's how you level up. And what is happening right now for a lot of us, we know that it's time to level up, but we're afraid to change in front of people. We're afraid to let go in front of people. We're afraid to step into our greatness in front of other people because we're worried about what other people are going to say about us. We're worried about people are going to point their finger or tell us that they remember how we were then. Or we're worried about hurting other people's feelings because they are no longer in the same space that we're in. It doesn't make them bad people. But what do you really want more than that friendship that's no longer servicing you? What do you want more than that career that's no longer servicing you? What do you want more than that job, that money, or that thing, that food, whatever it is that's keeping you from getting to the next level? That is the hard part of elevating. That is the hard part of getting to the next level when you have to shift and you have to change and you have to make a decision that seems like it's not the status quo. That's the hard part of going to the next level. When you say that you want to lose weight, what's the hard part? Putting down your favorite cake, putting down your favorite candy bar, getting up and exercising, changing your diet. When your friends say they're going to the buffet, you know it's your favorite place to go. You saying no, you pushing back. The hard part is when you have a person in your life that seems like they care about you and they love you, but they're not on the same page with you anymore. You know you got to go up and they still trying to go sideways. Or that friend that's in your life, you trying to give up smoking, you trying to give up drinking, whatever it is, and they're no longer on the same page with you. But your peace is more important. Your purpose is more important. Why you're here serving the world is more important than all of those things. So for some of you that have been following me for a little bit, you know about my story, how I ended up in Houston and I was willing to give up everything to come here because I knew it was the time. Well, a few weeks ago, I quit my job. Yes, yes, I did. Um, I manifested a good position in this company that I was working for. I was doing security, and first time ever doing security. Been there a year, and I manifested a supervisor's position. I literally would get up, go sit all day, work on my stuff, do whatever I wanted to do, and unless they got paid pretty decently for it to do it. But over the last couple of months, it was beginning to drain me because I knew that there was something bigger. I knew that I'm supposed to be going to another place. I'm supposed to be doing something totally different. And it was draining my time. Physically, the job was nothing, literally nothing. I just sat there all day, watched TV, went outside a couple of times if I wanted to, walked around the building a couple of times if I wanted to, train people and told them what to do, and I went home. That was it. But easy does not always mean better. Easy does not always mean right. There's times when your spirit is troubled because it's not in alignment. The things around you are not in alignment. And alignment is more important than anything. Peace is more important than anything. And so for months I had kept saying I was gonna quit, I was gonna quit, and I was going to, resign. But I was thinking about what other people were saying, like you got what you wanted. You manifested this position. Literally, it came just like that. And people were telling me how great of a job I was doing, how they had never had anybody there like me. First of all, I was the first female security officer supervisor in that position, and the first black one at that, in a male dominated industry. And again, it was a cakewalk of a job. But my purpose and the reason that I even gave up everything to come here in the first place was more important than being comfortable. That's the hard part of going to the next level. When you finally get that thing that you want and you like, woo, I can sit back and relax, and your spirit or that thing, your purpose is tapping you on the shoulder and it's like, mm-mm. This was a stepping stone to get you to the next level. This is not where you're supposed to be. And you're like, again? I gotta shift again? Or you meet that person that you think is your soulmate and they're treating you right and they're buying you things and they're taking you here and you finally got somebody that's fine enough to go on Facebook and take a picture with and let everybody know that you're not single no more. And your spirit is like, but that's not your soulmate. That's not the person that you're supposed to be with. That's not your power person. That's not the person that's supposed to cherish you and love you enough and take you to the next level. That's not the person that you can tap on the shoulder at midnight and be like, hey, babe, I got this idea. I got this unction in my spirit to go here and do that. They're not your support person. They're keeping you on life support, but they're not giving you life. That thing is keeping you on life support. It's keeping you breathing enough to get to the next level, but it's not giving you life. That's the hard part of getting to the next level is when you got to give up that thing that you're comfortable in to reach for something greater. So are you really next level ready? What is that thing that you have to give up? And to finish my story about quitting my job, I put in my 2 weeks resignation. I used to go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to drive about 45, well, 30 minutes to work, but I needed to get there early. So I would get up and leave a little bit after 5 in the morning to get to work. And the old me would have sat there and been like, but they like me and I'm doing a good job here and I'm helping people because everybody that came through that door, I promise you I had a word for them. We would sit there, we would talk about their purpose, we would talk about their elevation because that's just who I am. I'm just a teacher, that's what's in me. And we would talk about that kind of stuff every time. And I know that everybody that came in contact with me left with their life being better and they left changed, but that wasn't my purpose. I wasn't supposed to be there. I got there, sat down at my computer, I typed my resignation email, and I sent it without a second thought because I knew it was time to take action. I had to let it go. Who I was meant to be, who I am meant to be in this lifetime, and the people that I am meant to serve. I deserve better, and they deserve better. That's the other thing. Are the people that you are meant to serve, are they waiting on you to let go of things that are no longer serving you? You know that your life is supposed to be bigger than where you are. Maybe you went to school and you got a degree for umpteen years and you think that I'm supposed to be here. Or you've been in the same field for 20 years and you close to retirement, but you don't want to let go because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work 35 years, get your gold star, watch, clock, whatever it is, and then move to the next level. And you don't want to shift because you're comfortable or something on the outside is telling you this is the way that it's supposed to be. I'm telling you right here, right now, if you are feeling in your spirit, if you're feeling in your soul, if you're feeling in that energetic space in your body that it's time to shift and it's time to let go, you need to do it and you need to let go. You need to get next level ready. And again, to go back to my story, I sent the email to my manager. He called me and was like, hey, is everything okay? I'm like, yes, everything's fine. And he did some small talk and then he told me, well, I got your email. And in my email, I was honest about why I left. And that's the other thing. Um, Usually, we quit a position and we do something and we say we're doing it for another reason. We tell somebody, well, I'm leaving this relationship. It's not you, it's me. Or I'm no longer doing this because of whatever to make the other party or make it more comfortable for whatever reason. In my email, I told my manager, I'm doing what's best for my family and I'm doing what's best for my business. And you're like, well, what's wrong with that? Because I had to stand up and face myself and face my own fears because doing your own business in a volatile economy where we're in the middle of COVID and people are going through financial hardships and owning your favor, owning your thing, owning your spot, owning your position. That's what I did. I owned my position. I owned my spot. I owned my greatness in that moment when I told him, I'm not doing it because I found another job or somebody's offering me something different. I'm owning my position in my life. My family is more important to me. My purpose is more important to me. And that's why I'm leaving where I am. And he was like, I hate to see you go. And I hate that. Not to mention during this time, like people were going through the door just like that. But that didn't have nothing to do with me. It was the company. And New people were coming in, and I knew for the company it was going to be a hard time. But that's not my problem. I can't own that. That has nothing to do with me. This is your business. This is my business. So he was like, I hate that you're leaving right now, especially when we got so much going on and we got people out sick and high turnover. And the old me would have been like, oh, I hate that I'm leaving too, and I'll stay here. And, if you need me for a couple of more days. But I kept my mouth shut because I wasn't going to tell no lie because I realized that our words have power and they carry weight. I just sat there and let him talk. And he was like, well, okay. I'll be over later in the week to talk to you. And I was like, all right, have a good day. Because I knew it was my time. If you're ever a woman that has a child, when it's time for you to give birth to something, you can go on labor and them pains are going to hit you. And you can cross your knees or whatever, what have you. But eventually, that thing that you're meant to give birth to is going to hurt so much. You are going to let it go. You are going to get it out. And that is the same thing about what you're meant to do while you are here. Eventually, you're going to get tired of bumping your head. You're going to get tired of going around a loop, going around a circle of doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, or being with people you're not supposed to be with, or allowing yourself to go into the background and sit in the back seat instead of driving the own car of your life, your own car, you know what I mean, until you're going to surrender. But why does it have to be that way? But that surrender could come 10 years down the road and you've wasted 10 years when you could get next level ready right now. So there are people that I've had to shift. I had to let that go. And there were some things that came up because it's natural. You are going to another level. You're going to uncharted territory. But after all the stuff that I've been to over the last 3 years, all the things that I've given up to get to this point, I'll be doggone if I let some money or a person keep me from my purpose or going to the next level that I said that I wanted. Yesterday, at the Self Empowerment Center, the Center for Biovibrational Science that I take here in Houston, our Jed gave the most beautiful message ever. And she talked about misplaced responsibility. And a lot of times when we hear misplaced responsibility, we think about blaming other people. But what she was talking about is how we take on the weight of other people and we take on the responsibility of other people, and it weighs us down and it keeps us from getting to the next level where we're supposed to be or being able to do what we're supposed to do because we are taking other people's stuff on. We're taking other people's SHIT. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We got people around us that are draining us emotionally and mentally, but we love them. We're too empathetic to let them go. We're too empathetic to hang up the phone. But listen, I don't want to hear that today. You've been whining to me the last 2 years about the same situation. You've about been whining to me about not having enough money, and I keep giving you money. But when I need to pay my rent, I need to pay my bills, or need to do what I need to do, I can't do it anymore because I've given you all of me, and you're not giving me anything in return. Misplaced responsibility. That hit home for me so hard. And we do it from a place of love, but we're emptying ourselves and there's nobody to fill us back up. And sometimes you don't have the energy to do that for yourself or to serve yourself. That is the hard part of going to the next level when you have to let go. This morning when I was thinking about this, I was thinking about when I was little. I don't know how they did it in other states, but in the Midwest in the summertime they used to have park lunch, and that means that the school lunch people would come to the park and give free lunch to the children. And sometimes my parents would let me, my brother, and my sister go. Well, me and my younger brother, we knew how to ride our bikes, but our sister didn't, and she would push her bike while we rode ours, but we couldn't ride too fast. And sometimes as a kid, when you ride your bike, you ride up and then you turn back in a circle to come back and get that person that's too slow or whatever. So, my sister couldn't ride her bike, but we could ride ours. So she would push her bike like 3, 4, 5 blocks while we were riding, and she'll push it to the park and she would push it home. Well, even one day I got tired of waiting for her and I rode off on her. I was like, look, either you gonna learn how to ride that bike or you just gonna walk to the park, but you're not gonna keep parking pushing your bike with us. and getting to the park and you slowing us down and we getting there and we the last in line, or we got to leave extra early so we can get there and make sure that we get the good food because you don't know how to ride your bike. And eventually she learned how to ride it because she got tired of being left and having to walk by herself. She cried a few times, but she figured it out and she learned how to do it. That's the same way that you got to do. You got to know that either the people that are in your life that you need to either let go, that either they're going to catch up and they're going to run with you or they're going to continue to walk. But right now you know that it's time for you to run. Right now you know that it's time for you to sprint because you're getting ready to soar. And you waiting on somebody to catch up or catch on to what you're trying to do or what you're trying to say, but it's not their time. They might not be able to go to the next level with you, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you don't love them any less. That doesn't mean that you don't want for them what you want for yourself. But what about you? What about what you need? What about what you want? What about what you're supposed to be doing? What about the people that need you to step into position because you need to serve them and you need to be there for them? That's what you need to think about. There are a lot of us, I'm about to go deep on you, but there's a lot of us that are experiencing health issues right now that have nothing to do with the illness. It's because we're taking on things and we're letting them set in our bodies. We're taking on things energetically and emotionally that are setting in our bodies, and we can't figure out what's going on. It's keeping us stagnant and it's killing us because it's time for us to shift and it's time for us to move. You getting migraine headaches because you overthinking stuff that has nothing to do with you. You have indigestion problems because you're overthinking and taking on stuff that has nothing to do with you. Your body is aching. I had fibromyalgia for years. They said I had fibromyalgia for years. I was in my 30s walking with the cane like I was 90 years old, barely able to get out of bed, couldn't walk down those steps, trying to raise five small children because I was taking on stuff that had nothing to do with me and it was literally killing me every single day. I promise you, because I was taking on stuff that they had nothing to do. I was afraid to step into my greatness because people were telling me different things. I need y'all. At the end of this, I'm going to put the link to my business page, Healing the Rainbow, in the comments of this section because I don't like to talk too much from my personal page sometimes. It has nothing to do with what I'm sharing, but Facebook gets crazy stuff, whatever. But I'm going to be teaching a lot more in my group and in my on my page. So you want more, that's where you need to go. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you're taking on stuff that has nothing to do with you and setting in your body physically, and you won't let go of it because you're afraid of what people have, the box that people have put you in. Mental abuse is real, emotional abuse is real, physical abuse is real, spiritual abuse is real. All of these things are real, but we don't understand them because we think it's something else and we're not making the connection. When you are out of alignment in your body and your soul and and your mind, it shifts so many things. But that is the hard part of going to the next level. Are you willing to release? Are you willing to stand and own your spot? It has nothing to do with what anybody else says. It's about you right now. What are you feeling? That's how you know whether or not you're in the right spot. Every time you go to do this thing and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go here again. I gotta go do this again. Let me get up. Or that person who, here they call again, here they come again. Let me not. That's when you know you out of alignment and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I wake up when I think about teaching or I think about speaking to people. Yeah, look, sometimes I get a little bit because I'm still getting over the public speaking thing or whatever. But the thought of sharing life and seeing people come alive and get vibrant and step into their purpose and step into their greatness, that trumps anything for me. I would do that 24/7. I would do that all day long. I will pray with somebody, touch with somebody, energetically put my hands on somebody, help shift them all day, every day, because that's my purpose. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I love to do. That lights me up from the inside out. So that's why it wasn't hard for me to be like, you know what? I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to give up my house. I'm going to give up everything to move over 1,000 miles away to a place I've never been before because I know there's greater. I know that there was a reason that I came to this planet, not just to state, but came to this planet. I know why. There was a reason that I went through everything that I went through, why I was molested, why I was raped, why I was beaten, why I had to go through a divorce, why I had to be a single mother, why I almost died multiple times, why I didn't, the suicidal attempts that I had, why they were not prosperous to get me to this point. I might only reach one person. That's okay. If that's what I was supposed to do, that's what I'm supposed to do. But I want to live in my purpose. I want to live in my greatness. I want to be able to say that I did what I came to do in this lifetime. That's the hard part about going to the next level. And there's multiple levels because there's multiple growth until you leave this earth. But every time you take that step to let go and say, okay, I'm going to own it, it gets easier and it gets easier. I promise you. It's not always easy, but it gets easier. And the time between you procrastinating and saying yes gets shorter and it gets shorter. So that's what I was up thinking about this morning at 4 o'clock, laying. I went to sleep thinking about it, woke up thinking about it, and just wanted to share it with you. Are you really next level ready? If you're feeling like there's something more, you're feeling like there's something else that you're supposed to be doing, and you're not really sure what it is, and you need to get quiet, you need to go into a meditation, you need to go on a prayer and figure out what that is. If you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing, but you're afraid to go to the next level because of it requires a shift and a change, again, you know, you need to go to prayer, you need to go to meditation. Also, from my business page, you can inbox me, you can message me. Um, and if you need someone to talk to, then I'm here for that. But I'm telling you, 2020, 2022 is about to be an amazing year. 2020 was a time when we had to pause, sit down, shut down, get quiet. It was designed that way. Listen, I'm past the COVID thing. I'm past that. It, if that's still where you are, then this ain't for you. It doesn't matter. 2020 was a time for us to get still, sit down. Two plus two was four. Four is the number of foundation. 2020 was a time for you to get your foundation right. 2021, two plus one is the number five. Five is the number of exploration. 2021 was the year for you to be able to figure out what it was that you wanted to do, how you wanted to do, what your spot was, where you're supposed to be, where your purpose is, where your superpower lies. That's what 2021 is about. 2022, 2 plus 2 is 6. 6 is the number of creation. That is the time for you to soar, to take off in flight and do that thing that you were put here to do. But you got to get ready to do it. You got to get ready to level up. You need to let go of what you need to let go of. You need to get what you haven't gotten. You need to get your muscle ready and you need to get aligned and get ready to soar. 2022 is about to be epic. And everybody, they make the little jokes about everybody says this year is going to be my year. Every year is my year, baby. But it's going up on another level, it's going up another notch. And are you ready for it? Are you ready to get in the water? Are you ready to get in that space? Like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? It's time. All the stuff that is happening, you still here right now and you made it through. It's your time. But don't allow yourself to just sit back and go another day, another month, another week, another year, another hour without stepping into your greatness. That's the hard part about going to the next level. So I hope that you have a great Monday. I hope that you are motivated to go to another level. I hope that you're inspired to own your spot and own your greatness no matter where it is. What you did yesterday is irrelevant only if you're allowing it to be your stepping stone to get to the next level. Who cares what anybody has to say about you or what they think about you or what they think they know about you? None of that stuff matters. Right here, right now, it's your time. So take the rest of this day, go get them, enjoy the rest of your week. I will be back again very soon. I know the month of October, whew, it's on another level. So again, this has been Shafia Kabir, Holistic Living and Business Coach. And I love you. And I pray that you have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and light to you. I'm going to drop the link to my business page, Healing the Rainbow. Also, you can message me a messenger if you just want to drop a word or you have something that you'd like to share with me, or you just need somebody to send you some healing energy or touch and agree with you in prayer. I'm here for it. So I will talk to you again soon. Enjoy your day. Much love to you. Get at it.